So in my last video, I talked about making the connection and asking for guidance and how I was guided to be honest with myself, and then the guides pointed out to me that I was often generating displeasure. And as I started to study this, I noticed that we, as a race, generate displeasure all the time. We generate displeasure every day about everything. It's like an operating state. It's like a tool to manage or control the world. We do it all day about everything, about the weather. It's too cold, it's too hot, the wind's blowing too much, it's raining. We just generate displeasure. And I was encouraged to not do that. And it took a lot of attention. I had to notice it first, which was, oh my gosh, we do it all the time. Why do we do it? We do it because we somehow think that getting mad at something or telling on somebody, will help us, right, to do better, or will somehow control the world by being displeased with it. And so it was quite a learning experience to realize that I generate displeasure so much. And then the next question was, well, how can I stop generating displeasure? And the answer was, generate something else. And now it gets interesting. First, you catch it. I'm generating displeasure in all its many forms. It could be worry about the future, regret about the past, guilt, shame, blame, criticism, all the fears. It's just me generating displeasure. So you notice it first and you realize that you're doing it in order to control the world so you can be happy later. And you realize that it just doesn't work. Not only does it not work, but generating displeasure actually attacks your life. When you're worrying, you're attacking your future, okay? Generating displeasure attacks your life. When you're worried and stressed, you're attacking your health. You're attacking your joy. And the thing that gets really creepy is if you study quantum physics, you'll know that the air around you is alive. It's energy, and constantly charging it with displeasure creates a field around you of unpleasant living substance, which then kind of keeps you in the pattern that it likes you in. And then when you get the whole world generating displeasure, you get a whole world full of these supercharged negative elementals, little subatomic particles and little, wind particles, subatomic energy units of light and information, okay? In the quantum world, it is known that everything is light and information. So by generating displeasure, you're training the energy around you to just be unhappy. That's just not good for you. Our displeasure attacks our money if we're thinking thoughts of lack. It attacks our loved ones if we're thinking ill of them. Generating displeasure pretty much attacks everything. Generating displeasure pretty much attacks everything in your life that's pleasant. So we got to generate something else. And how to do it? Well, maybe you start out by making it a game. All right, hey, I'm generating displeasure. I need to reframe this. Like, what's great about this? How else could I look at that? What's wonderful? What's beautiful right around here? How about that tree? I could start focusing on that. I could look at the little nature spirits in the grass and just do something else, anything. Ask a question, What are 10 things I love about my life? But the first thing is to notice when you're generating displeasure and then generate something else. It could be love. It could be compassion. It could be understanding. If it's a person that's in your field, you could understand them. You could give them compassion. You could generate a question. Hey, what's good about this, or what's great about your life? But generate something else. I think that's the most important bit. Once you realize you're generating displeasure, generate something else and try to have fun with it. Make it a game. One of the most powerful things you can do if you've been watching these videos and you know how to do the bliss technique is to bliss up. That's generating pleasure. And then while you're up there blissing up, say a prayer or a mantra or an affirmation. While you're blissing up, you could just say, I'm a beautiful child of God, and I'm living a good life, and I'm learning some beautiful things, and everything's working out fine. Or make up any prayer or any affirmation. But affirmations, when done in the bliss state, are very, very powerful to stop the generation of displeasure. So try it. Next time you catch yourself generating displeasure, generate pleasure instead. Bliss up. Say a few prayers, call the angels. Say thank you, God, for all that you've given me in my life. Generate some gratitude and just change your state, okay? So try not to generate displeasure. Make it a game and have fun with this. Thank you.